Good afternoon, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, everywhere. I don't know where you are in the world. Anyway, welcome for another Title Tuesday. As you know, Title Tuesday has now 2 editions every Tuesday, so we have double as much as for this amazing event that features many of the top title player in the world. Today we have a very big field, as you can see. We have Mr. Karu, Fair Chess on YouTube, and the games already started. So let's not waste any time. Let's go straight into the games. Good luck, everyone. Let's start. Let's start with the big master of. I hope the audio is all good. Please give me a feedback in the chat if everything is good. Hello, chat. Hello. So, if it's all good, we'll start with the king of online chess, Karu. And he really enjoys to play this minor opening, knight f3, b3, and then develop all the pieces. I'm really now used to see that he plays all the time this, he really knows how to play this opening, and he always like to get an interesting position out of it. Now he's playing against an Isolani. Well, not anymore. We are already in an endgame. And this position, let's add the evaluation bar. I hope you can see it. Let me add also for you the evaluation bar. I know that you always like to see the evaluation bar. It's always nice to see if something very bad happens. You know, you always like to see that there is a big change of things going on there. So right now, Karu has a slight advantage. Even if black has the bishop here, let's try to understand why there is a slight advantage for white. Do you guys have any idea in the chat? I see that there is a prediction going on right now. Will Karu win this Title Tuesday? The predictions are ending in 5 minutes. As I say always to my chat, I see somebody also, hello 575 from my chat. You gotta go all in. No matter what, you gonna go all in. And E77CW already went all in with 9k channel points. But guys, you can surprise me more, go all in, go big, bet big, and enjoy this Title Tuesday. You will be more involved. So Karu lost a pawn, but here, wait, he can come back this. He can take back the pawn on c6, and then we have a knight versus a bishop. This bishop is under attack. And now also the pawn is wow. Also this pawn is hanging, so probably Karu is going to capture back a pawn, and he will play this endgame with an extra pawn. Will he win it? I'm not sure. I mean, it's not so easy, but probably will win it. I mean, it's much easier to play for white than for black. The rook is just placed behind the pawn. The knight gets a very good square on d5, but now the bishop managed to block the pawn. And now Karu goes with d4. But okay, we will see. We will come back to this game really soon. I want to switch to another game. Here we have Fair Chess on YouTube. He's also a very strong grandmaster in here. He also has just an extra pawn in an endgame. I guess here, guys, we are going to get some endgame masterclass here. How to win endgames when you are just an extra pawn. Here we have a rook endgame. Generally, in the endgames, you have to do two things. Number one, you need to create a pass pawn. Number two, you need to have your king active. Number three, you need to promote the pawn. Actually, in case when there are rooks on the board, it's very important to have an active rook. At the moment, black doesn't have the most active rook ever, because the rook needs to protect the pawns on the 7th rank. Instead, white's rook is pretty active. Now the rook is under attack and needs to go back. But if... Ooh, I don't like this move. It feels like this rook is going weird. And as you can see now, the black king gets very active. So if the king is marching through d4, then it will be a very strong king, powerful king. You make it sound easy, Alessia. That's good. So the king is going. Of course, you don't have to blunder the pawn on b5, so be careful, Frank. And now, I mean, now it's not so easy. Now it's a moment where you need to be precise, because up to now, to improve the position, yeah, you see, it's just improving. It's just, wow, it's just going on the other side. And now this pawn is hanging. And what do? You exchange the h pawn and you protect it here. And now you can protect from f5, you can just protect all the pawns. And now you need to try to bring the king somehow. Maybe c3 could be played, or maybe the king will go to take the pawn on h4. These are two potential ideas. So maybe king back with idea of c3, or the king will go towards h4. Generally, one thing I've learned from seeing Grandmaster playing, is that they don't always know what exactly they will do, but they try different things. So they try to go to a pawn. If that doesn't work, they go back. Important is to keep flexible. So now, ooh, wait, it's giving away. Wow, this was a counter check, and now he's pushing the pawn. And so now he's going to take this pawn like this, you see? That's cool. So it will create, well, that's a good trap. Let's not forget the time control is 3+1, so there is always increment. I think black will win this game, so let's go back to Karu, who is still facing, yeah, it's still, the pawn is still on a3, so move, many things happened, but this pawn didn't manage to be pushed, which is not a good news for Karu. But maybe now it will start. So what changed is that this rook got a bit more active. This rook got behind the pawn here. We have some potential checks. Oh my god. Imagine. Oh my god. I mean, okay, the king escapes here. And now f2 is hanging. How to protect? Oh, wait. Is this mate? Oh. Check. Ooh, check. Check. Was there a mates or something? You know that this could be a draw. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe not a draw. So let's see. This pawn. Ooh, this pawn will be lost. So it's just 2 pawns. It's just 2 pawns. It's just too much. Just lost. Okay, so Karu will win also this game. Do we have any other games still going on? Yeah, we have Jeffrey. If I can open the game. Oh, we have Big Fish here. Playing with the black pieces. He has also an extra pawn. Everyone has an extra pawn. This is how Grandmaster wins. Okay, black is completely winning. Let's see if we have some interesting pairings. Maybe some streamers. We have... Opa. Okay, so... I didn't meant to open this position. We have Joffrey just gave mate. This position are all ending just one after each other. Here we have chess queen, with a beautiful image of peas as our profile picture, which I find quite nice. So the king, black kings, is active, but this is just I mean, this is just... Oh, okay. This should be just a pawn in case... In case black manages to capture the pawn on f4, it should be just a pawn. So, let's see. I mean, I think it's a draw, honestly. I think it's just a draw. Will black manage to confuse white? I mean, you need to try to take the pawn on f4. Why are you not trying? I mean, yeah, just try. Because, yeah, there is just this. Ooh, this is a good try. I like it. I like it. Because if you take, well, this pawn is promoting first. And now rook here you take. Alright. Beautiful. And now... Oh, you could have played just rook g5, I think. Maybe. Ooh. Oh my god. Now black loses. Oh my god, now black loses. Oh my god. You can just start pushing the pawn. This is very easy. This is very easy now. You just play this. The king is cut off. You go back pushing. Just push it all. And this is the bridge maneuver. What the... Okay, so white just opted for a blunder, for a pre-move. What? Okay, let's go on. Let's see. Is there any other Any other game going on? I guess not. So it means that we are going to round number 2. Let's go. Hello, everyone in the chat. I see somebody's getting warm up here. Hello, hello. So Karu has the black pieces right now. It goes with a G6, D6 setup, King's Indian, which we like. We actually like. You know how to play the King's Indian, right? Everyone knows. In case you don't know, King's Indian is a very aggressive opening. Yes, you want to play for f5, f4, and attack on the king side. The problem of this opening is that sometimes you might have some problem on the queen side, because what white will try to do is to take space here, to try to push b4, c5, and sometimes things on the black side gets very hard. So it's a fight, it's a big fight, I guess. Who will come first? Who will, whose attack will succeed first? C6 being played, which is a typical move, I would say, because mostly you really want to focus all your energy on the king side. And here we are. So let's see. Let's see Duda. Let's go to Dubov, actually. I always confuse Dubov and Duda. Okay, so we have Dubov with the white pieces. He has a pawn here with pass pawn. A pass pawn. And you can go with the knight on c6. Two bishops. The two bishops are looking very strong, very sharp. So I was always super scared of facing an isolated pawn. So honestly, I was always scared to have an isolated pawn, to play against an isolated pawn. I don't know you, but it feels just unclear. Just unclear position, because this is a double-edged pawn. If this pawn, this pawn can even be a pass pawn in an endgame, right? Even promote, is free to go. But on the other side, it cannot be protected by any other pawn. Wait. What happened here? Just a rook went out of the board. All right, just some tactics here going on. An exchange up for white. But that's just the GG. I mean, it was fast. It was fast. There is another player that is always performing very well in the TT and is wonderful time. And here we have a very strong threat for white. This knight might move anywhere and we have a check, so this could be a super powerful discovery check. I mean, for sure this knight can be taken, so white is threatening to win a piece. But let's try to think a bit. What is happening if white takes the knight? So if white would have taken the knight, okay, doesn't matter, the king has been moved and now pieces are getting exchanged. The material is equal. White has an extra pawn. White is a pawn up. You know? Pawn up. Here we have the standings updated. So we have an extra pawn. And that's probably one of the reasons of white advantages. White big advantage here. But there is another reason of white big advantage, and is the black king. This king is super vulnerable. Now, h5 and h take g6 is a great idea. Just opening up the h file. The rook is looking at the king, and this looks scary. Really, really scary. Bishop takes. Now the question is how to give mate. Mostly you need a bit more pieces. I see bishop here trying to exchange a very good defensor and also avoiding the pawn on c2 to be captured. So I really like bishop d3, even if he's leaving the pawn on d5 hanging, but who cares? I mean, if queen takes, we win a piece. So actually you can say really, oh no, my pawn. Oh no, my poor pawn. Ouchie. Okay, so he's pushing, of course. Those players are professional. I mean, they're title player. They know what they are talking about. They don't fall for cheap tricks. So now, Knight of 3 could be a possibility. Well, a very good possibility. Knight of 3 would be a terrible move, actually, because it runs into the trick. Black wants to give mate on b2. So if Knight of 3 here, Black takes, is very happy, is threatening mate, attacking queen. What do you want more of this? So, yeah, don't play Knight of 3. So, c3 attacking the knight. The knight will be moved, and now you can play Knight of 3. But also bishop h6 is a great move. Try to exchange, get rid of the very strong bishop over there. Now you can take with the queen. This is nearly a mate. The queen is protecting. Now it's time to bring the knight out. Knight might even go to g5. And this looks amazing. You can even take here, actually. Not really. Sadly not. Sadly not. Because at the end, you might have a double check, a fork here on g4. So it could be a very good way to exchange pieces. But the problem is that after queen takes, rook takes, it works just if black takes with the king. If black takes with the queen, doesn't work. So, okay, so this knight is getting back here. Wait a second. So now this queen wants maybe to take. Can knight here be played? Cannot just knight g5 be played? Not sure. Yeah, king b1, just trying to escape the checks. Now, king a1, I guess. Now knight g5 is really happening. Is really happening. So the queen is under attack. Queen goes back. Now knight g5 still cannot be played. This is very cool. Maybe rook e1, rook e7. Yes. Yeah, rook e7 is next move, I think. And now there was a check here, I think. Maybe not good enough. Knight here is just too strong. GG's. Wonderful Time is also an incredibly strong player. And you wrote the win. So, big fish here. Playing a position with the same material. Bishop pair for both sides. It looks very balanced up to now. What I can see is that black has a bit fewer space. This is the only difference. Only difference. But now the two rooks get exchanged. This feels like a bit too many pieces got exchanged, and it will be very tough for white to prove the advantage. Also now the black king is going very wild and gets activated, protecting the pawn with the king. Now this bishop can go out. And it feels like this position will not be an easy task for white to win. What can white try? Well, white can try to give mate, which is actually a very cool try, guys. This is mate. Incredible, no? But okay, let's see how this game goes on. I think shouldn't be. This is actually proving that the game is never over until it's over, because there was a mate idea there, which is insane, I think. I think completely insane. Alright, so a pawn got captured. Attention, there was a big blunder here. But also this pawn get captured. Now those pawns are doubled. Can they be protected? Now in short time, in time trouble, everything can happen. The king is getting here, but now it gets even more active. Bishop here. Okay, this pawn is under attack. But you don't care. You want to take another pawn. Now, you want to... Oh, great move. Now this pawn can try to be pushed, but this is lost. But now this pawn is running. Oh my god, bishop a7. This pawn is promoting. And now... this pawn is hanging. There's a big problem. Oh my god, white managed to win this. How? I have no clue. But white managed to do that. This is how few time can be super bad. I think white will win this. Yeah, now the last pawn is falling. This pawn will be pushed. The king can go as well. This is just lost. Let's move to another endgame. Oh, opposite color bishop. This should be just a draw. Yeah, this will be just a draw. Here we have two pawns and rook endgame. This should be very good for white just winning. It doesn't seem so easy yet, because where do you bring your king? Okay, now you want to place the rook here. Yeah, rook here. Go good. Now you bring the king here safe on g6. Not so easy to win this, huh? Okay, now check finally. You might give a check also there. Come on. Okay, the king is getting there. Maybe. Okay, 2 pawns. We have 2 pawns. Now the... Ah, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Check. Oh, we have mate. Matey won. Matey won. Amazing. GG's. And this was the last game, guys. Yes, this was the last game for round 2. So this means that we're going to have soon round number 3. We have lots of Grandmaster with full points, 2 out of 2, and the game already started. How is it going, chat? How is it going? RageNish, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. So we have Karu playing his as usual setup. Let's see. Let's try to check some players that we didn't check. Not yet. So I'm Italian, as you might know, and so here we have an Italian Grandmaster, super young, super talented, playing against Andreikin, or maybe not Andrei. This is maybe not. Maybe it's not Andreikin. Can you confirm? Maybe it's Epishenko, if I don't not mistaken. Might be Epishenko. Who is Andreika, guys? Can you find it out? Because I think last time I confused them. That's Epishenko. Esipenko. Epishenko. Esipenko. That's good. That's good. Alright, so this opening seems like a King's Gambit? King's... a King's Indian, I wanted to say. But not really, because this pawn is not on c4. So it looks more like a Philidor then. With these pawns here, the pawn on e5 exchanged. It's a very solid setup for black. Not too exciting, I would say. And yeah, fair chess on YouTube is Andreikin. Okay, thank you guys. You always know everything. Chat knows it all. So bishop g5, pinning the knight. White is, of course, here in this position. White is just a better position. But it's not so easy because black is basically waiting very solid and saying, okay, let's see what you want to do. Knight on f5 and now g take f5. And white has also some weaknesses here. So this pawn is a potential weakness. Now white managed to open the g file that can be used for the attack against the king, but not so easy. I think this is very educational, how white is going on, and could be very instructive. I'm really curious. Oh, okay, wait a second. So black is taking a lot of time, queen b4. And now let's see how white will improve the position here. Because you're better, but how to go on? What could be an idea? You need to make all your pieces smile. So this knight is not smiling that much at the moment, it's just protecting the pawn. So this knight could potentially be improved, but how? Very hard. Because if you move this knight away, for example on e2, this pawn would be hanging. So maybe not. This bishop, can this bishop really be improved? Not really. This bishop is already in an amazing square. So it's very hard. So maybe you want to push on e5, but also this is hard. Okay, so maybe this bishop is going towards d4, which actually makes sense. Because even if the bishop was well placed on g5, if you go towards d4, you solve a big problem, defending the pawn on e4. And then maybe you can bring the knight towards g3, maybe eventually towards h5, which looks really great. So I like. So knight is going towards f6, towards e5. This looks a bit slow, right? So let's go back to some player that plays in crazy way, which is Dubov. With the black pieces now against a grandmaster, a strong grandmaster from Hungary. We have this position where white has the bishop here. Let me check shortly which opening was it. So it was a Slav. Alright. So the queen got exchanged very early, and now white is trying to castle in not the most natural way. There is a pawn hanging on e3. What is going on here? The pawn is hanging. Maybe Dubov is just worst. If this pawn is falling, and then white manages to play bishop f2 and f4, well, white is just better. The problem is that after this pawn, this is also hanging on b2. So okay, it's unclear. It's unclear. But what if b3? Maybe the knight needs to go here. Just king g2. I'm not sure if this was the right move. Rook here attacking the bishop. Now this pawn is potentially hanging, but you don't want to take that pawn. No, 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 no. So bishop here, this bishop is a problem. Will bishop e5 happen? Bishop takes. I don't think you want to take here, because then blacks get some strong compensation. This pawn could be a problem. So knight to f5, but what happens? You cannot play g6 because this knight would be hanging. So, but it feels strange. Wow. Just giving up the exchange and now you're taking way too many pawns. I like this. I like this approach really a lot. Now the knight is attacking the rook and the pawn on c4. And if rook b1, bishop c3 attacking the knight, protecting the bishop. Now you take here and you're attacking this rook, taking that exchange. That was amazing, guys. Wow. Amazing, amazing rook exchange sacrifice by Dubov. That was really lit. Great. And now he took back the exchange and is just 2 pawns up. Wow, amazing. Very nice, very well played. Let's move to wonderful time again. Is with the black pieces. This position looks very sharp. 2 bishops for blacks. But wait. Where are black pawns? Here I see 2 pawns just you know, pretty well pushed by white. A knight that is protecting the pawn and bishop that is protecting. Sir, this position looks really promising for white. Also, the king is not really a problem. Wow, I think we might see a very good victory by whites. Just very solid here, protecting. Wait, sir. Okay. Just giving up the exchange, but that bishop was probably way too important. So now there is also oh, sorry guys. So there is very few time. King f2. White is an exchange down, but there must be just an amazing compensation. Yeah, these pawns are just too strong. So now, ideally, white just needs to attack this rook, right? And queen takes is an idea. Oh, with check, you want... Whoa, okay, great. Why don't you take a pawn also? I mean, taking the pawn was a bit more precise. Alright, GG's. Great victory by white, gotta say. Our exotic princess, aka Jovava, just won this game. We have our Krishna playing today, the title Tuesday. Wow, we have a rook versus knight and 2 pawns. Will it be a draw or will white get a double attack? Okay, this should just be a draw now. The 2 pawns and the knight, I think that the black chances were higher because white could always lose. Okay, anyway, they were playing on 1 second, so I think white will try to win here. The only thing that you need to be careful is not to... Oh, okay, good. Okay, just draw. Just a draw. We have chess warrior. Ooh, mate. Wait. This? Oh, that should be just a draw. I thought like we could have a checkmate. No, just a draw, just a draw. Very few games remaining. Okay, this handed in a draw as well. Or the time is over. Ooh, we have an interesting endgame. Queen. There are the queens on the board. Wait, isn't this move giving mate? Yeah, Isn't just mate. Ah, there is a check there. Terrible. Terrible check. But now the pawn on g3 is falling. I think black is winning here. Yeah, now you take and then you will take. If white gives another check, you play this. And now, ooh, now you give a check and take the pawn. You want to take the pawn? You want to take the pawn? Okay. I like this. Now counter check, just winning on the spot. Oop. Oop. The queen. Oh no, the queen. Okay. Okay. I mean, this is completely winning for white now. Alright, last game. We're 10 games. Should be just draw. When there are 2 pawns and the king are more or less fine, it's always a draw. But it's always tricky. So, never say never. Always tricky. Still very tricky. Oh yeah. Check, check, check. I mean, there is not really a way to do anything here. I mean, the only thing could happen... Well, dirty Italian FIDE master. Dirty moves. Alright. I was about to say, only thing can happen is black will flag. But actually, yeah, not the only thing. Alright. We have another, and again, we have Karu with the white pieces playing his, as usual, setup. No, not this time. This time it goes with d3, 4. Whoa. Black played f5 and moved to 1. Interesting. Alright, let's see. Exotic Princess. We just saw his results, and he is leading with 3 out of 3, together with many other grandmasters. So this is still super open. Is Alessia playing today? That's a good question. I think not. I don't see him. And if he's not in the first board, he's not playing. So we have a Twitch streamer, I think, playing against Jobava right now and trying to beat the super strong extra tactic, super tactic Grandmaster Jobava. White is having some space, taking some space. Be careful about b6. Not yet a threat, but queen b6 and then b6 is really a possibility. e3, just deciding to close the bishop. Bishop f5, attacking the pawn on d3. Maybe. Queen b3. Now b6 was an idea, so you have to play bishop on c5, knight here, attacking. Let me see, so... Okay, let's move to another game. Let's see. Let's go back to Wesipanko with the black pieces this time. Also a more or less balanced position. This looks like a Catalan with g3 bishop here. Now c4 has been played. I'm not sure if it was exactly a Catalan because mostly the pawn is on c4 already in the Catalan. Instead here it just got there. Another is for sure some compensation on the G file. This pawn can also be taken. And white can take control over the center. Mostly this is the idea of this opening. So now knight c6, forcing black basically to capture, to give up the bishop, so that white will be the only one having a strong bishop on the light square. And as that position is so open, here the bishop pair is really doing great. White can take the center with e4. At any moment, white can capture back the pawn here. White has just a much better position here, I would say. Oh, we have V Pranav. Attention. We have V Pranav, a very strong international master playing with the white pieces here. So, white is having an exchange up, I would say. That's it. And Chess Warrior is the rapid world champion. Attention. I mean, Vipranav already beat on Twitch Vashela Graf, the Blitz world champion. So is Vipranav also beating today? He's a very talented kid from India. He's called Buddy. Yes, Chad knows it. Let's go, Buddy. Eric Hansen started calling him Buddy. And you see, he's very famous on Twitch. He's very active in the Twitch community. I think he played some deadly 100 bullet games match with Eric Hansen. And yes, everyone knows him. So let's see what Buddy is doing, guys. Buddy is now having a better position. He's an exchange up against the current Rapid World Champion. So let's see. Rook on a6, bringing the other rook to the action. You want to activate your pieces here. Ideally, this queen is now attacking the rook. Can you play even rook a8, exchanging a pair of rook? Maybe. Mostly the more pieces you exchange, the better it is. Attention, will Buddy do it? Will Buddy win? Okay, Buddy just went for the pawn, which is also very good. No, you don't really want to take there. It looks very good position. Now you have a passed pawn. I mean, you know that... I mean, Black will not resign immediately, but he might. He might. We believe in Buddy. Yes, guys, we will not move away from this board. Dubov is playing today. We will go watch Dubov later. But now we want to see if Buddy Pranav is going to win this game against the current Rapid World Champion. Rook e7. We have still 1 minute on the clock. So, White is trying to make very precise moves, not playing too fast. Rook on the B file. Doubling the rook together, maybe with the idea of attacking the rook or going on the 7th rank. This knight is pretty strong here, I would say. Queen on c5, attacking the queen, removing the queen from the c file. The queen is trying to stay active, but now the pawn is getting pushed. And we know that if the passer is getting a bit too pushed, then it's over. If this passed pawn is getting pushed, it's over. And White has just 20 seconds on the clock. I think we're going to see a result pretty soon here. Knight to d3, attacking the pawn, threatening a check here, but I'm not sure if this is... Yeah, the pawn is just rolling. The pawn is just rolling. Push and baby, don't stop it now. Knight f2 check, king h2, and then the pawn is going 6 seconds. 6 seconds, White is going to king h2, taking the pawn. Now, the question is, will this pawn promote or not? White still needs to calculate a few moves. Oh, rook b4, very precise. Just taking here. Attention, there is a mate threat! Oh, but the bishop left the board, and now this is... Oh my god, this is a full rook up. This is just over. It should just be over. Rook on the 7th rank, exchanging the rook f7 is... He's hanging, and that's a victory by Buddy Pranav. Congratulations. Congratulations. Celebration. Alright, so we have another game. You want to see Dubov? Here we have Dubov with the white pieces. Also an exchange up. Should be just... Ah, it's already over. Karu is playing this endgame with rook endgames. According to our evaluation bar, it looks really balanced. Very equal. We take here. The king is going. Check to the rook. We might give another check. Is White winning now? Yeah, White is collecting all the pawns. Yeah, this pawn will promote. Yeah. Oh, g4. Oh. Okay, I thought g4 was so good. I thought g4 was so good. I mean, not gonna be like saying super, but I think g4 is good. Yes, g4 best move here. Let's go. All right. I mean, sometimes women FM commentators finds a better move than Karu sometimes. Alessia, can you update the standings? Of course. Of course, here we have Sipenko. Guys, I will tell this all the time. Yes. So, well, this is still tricky. But not too tricky because this pawn is just too fast. Okay, so we have a victory by Karu. Any other games still going on? Very few games. We have Andreikin with an extra rook. Should just be winning, right? Yeah, just winning. We have this other game going on. White is completely winning, probably. Should be completely winning. You just need to find a way to promote this pawn. And I think it's pretty easy. You go to attack this bishop until you cannot place the rook on b7. And then it should be easy. Yeah, now it's a GG's. Yes, last game remaining. We have another rook endgames. Just a draw, because white will now... Wait. I mean, this pawn is dangerous, eh? Yeah, okay, black found a way. Just rook behind pawns, and now it's just a draw. Alright, so guys, this means that this is it for the first 4 rounds of the title Tuesday. We have so many Grandmaster with 4 out of 4. We have seen already some crazy battle. Super talented international master beating the world champion. We are going to be back after a very short break for other exciting games. Don't move anywhere. See you soon in a few seconds. Welcome back, guys. Here we are, ready for round number 5. Hope you're ready. The games are starting in about 30 seconds. We have lots of Grandmaster. Alright, still at 4 out of 4. So still we need to enter the very warm phase of this title Tuesday. Now we are going to see very direct pairing. So the next few rounds are going to be critical, important, absolutely important for the sort of this title Tuesday. Who is gonna win this? There is a prediction going on. Will Karu win it or not? But now I'm asking you, chat, to tell me who is gonna win this title Tuesday. You can make any name you want. Here you see a list of few Grandmasters that are right at the moment leading. There are actually still 12 Grandmasters. There is also Body Pranav at 4 out of 4. Who will win, according to you, the title Tuesday? So, let's see. The game should be starting. Yes, here we have it. So, let's go. Karu is playing versus Grandmaster, German Grandmaster, Rasmus Zwane. What is this opening? I have no clue. Let me see. So, it was this. It was a Rati. And then black took space. Okay. This is what. Okay, let's see a bit of opening. We have Dubov. So it was D4, D5. I don't know, they play too much D4, those Grandmasters. I want E4 and some critical lines. I don't know you, but I don't like D4. Why do you always play D4, guys? I mean, you gotta go for some fun. Also you. Also here, all D4, really. I mean, what is this? What is this? Knight F3 or D4? Just don't go for anything else. I mean, literally everyone. Everyone. Oh! I'm gonna watch this game. E4. He played E4 fighter, man, because he's a fighter, you know? I like him. So we have a Sicilian defense, and here we're gonna have some fun, guys. We have an open Sicilian, the classical with 2 knights and D6. Now bishop on C4, queen B6, taking the knight, castle. Short castle. No, it's not ending the fun. It's still very interesting. Queen E1 protecting the pawn. One more time, knight G4, knight A4 attacking the queen. The queen goes back. Bishop E2. Ooh, the knight. Okay, it's protected. So bishop D2, maybe with idea of bishop C3. Yeah, let's go. White wants to exchange the bishop. But maybe E5 is happening now. Knight F6. Yeah, you don't want to give up that bishop. For sure not. For sure not. For sure not. In chat, you say that D4 is better than E4, especially the London. I mean, D4 is not bad, of course. Just that E4 is more challenging. Leads to more interesting position sometimes, according to my taste. Then everyone has his own taste, but I think that they like to play D4 because it's much more solid. So here is Body Pranav. I see there is the fan team here of Body Pranav in the chat. Right, right. Let us know, guys, if you are the fan team of Body Pranav. The current position is the following one. So it got updated. So we have a possibility to create a pass pawn here. The knight on D3 is a strong piece, but it could also be a target. For example, knight C4 could happen. I like the idea with knight C4, knight E3, knight F5 as well. Generally, this position looks very balanced. Pawn structure is very similar, but there are some differences. And I would say the main difference is the piece activity. Black pieces are slight more active than white pieces. And this can be a big problem for white long term. This pawn is under pressure. The knight cannot go to E3. Now white is trying to double the rooks on the D file. c5, trying to open up the position. I'm not sure if this is the right way, because now white can also simplify, maybe. I don't know if exchanging or pushing. I think exchanging is better. I think you want to take. Or rook c2 even. Because it feels a bit dangerous to allow black play... black to play the move c4. Yeah, exchanging, it's good. I think now you relieve lots of pressure here. And so it's fine. You can exchange so many pieces that then the pieces are going out. I mean, still white has a problem. This bishop is a bit worse than this, just because this bishop is protecting and this bishop is attacking. And it's not so easy to defend the pawn on e4. Because you cannot really push f3 to defend this pawn. So you have to keep the pieces protecting this pawn. So now what Body is trying is to go for the counterattack. So you don't wanna... Oh, wait. What is... So rook here. You move. And this is weak, but still protected. Now you take this and maybe rook here. Oh my god, so good. Great, it was mate, guys. Oh yeah, it was... If queen takes is mate. Ha ha. And now black is just... white is just a better position because white pieces are suddenly much more active. Whoa, that's cool. That's cool. Well, white win this. Knight d5, very active knight. Very active knight, just one. There is a potential check, but not really much here. Just the queen is just going back, h6, avoiding any back rank mate. I like it. But this is just on small. This is just... It's just a fight. It will be a fight. I think let's move to another game. We have Big Fish against Alexander Donchenko, another German grandmaster. Okay, those two. This is a strong team. Very strong team. But black is still an exchange down. There are some pawns to compensate, or maybe not. We have 6 pawns for white and 6 pawns for black. But now 1 pawn left the board. What happened? So rook take, check. King here, you take it. Oh my god, you lost a piece. Oh my god, it's over. It's over. White is completely winning here. White is just... Rook f3. Rook f3. Why not rook f3? Rook f3 was beautiful. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. Still white is completely winning. Great. So let's see Dubov. Well, that position was changed pretty much. Dubov has an extra pawn here. This pawn is now hanging. It might be just a draw. Yeah. Because you will lose the extra pawn. And then this king is very strong. Wait. You know that maybe black is winning. I mean, how to stop the pawn? The pawn is unstoppable. Yeah, you take here, I like. Now you might... Yeah, now you take and you go back. And the point is that this king is just too far away. You push king here. Rook back, and now... Yeah, now it's over. It's just over. Pushing. Whoa. What are you doing? Don't do a draw! Are you crazy? Just promote! Just rook c2! Ah, it's a draw. Black won on time? Oh my god! Oh my god, it was apparently a draw. Apparently it was a draw. Alright, interesting. This is the beauty of chess. Let's see Body Pranav. What he's doing. Did it hand? On a draw. It was a draw. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. There are just 3 games remaining. And then we will see Karu won. Let's get an update on the standings. Yes, Karu won. We have also Esipenko that won. We have Donchenko and we have Grandelius. And also International Master Denlals. Whoo, cellmate! I hope it was on purpose. I hope it was on... No, no, no! This was not on purpose. Wait. Just a second. Oh my god! Ah, okay. Okay, it was a draw. I thought with the bishop you win, but no, it's wrong. Alright, next round. Next round. Yes, next round. So we have some important matches. So we have Esipenko against Donchenko. Here we have I keep telling myself that if I lose, that is the beauty of chess. Exactly. I mean, you need to take chess as it is. Chess is a journey with no destination. Yes. There is never a destination. It's just about learning and improving every day a bit more. Take it. Take it, all my wisdom. Yes. Alright. Esipenko is now attacking. Wait, is Donchenko with the black pieces attacking the pawn on c4. Here we have a structure where white has a bit more control of the center, 3 strong pawns. Bishop pair for white, and maybe the potential to attack the center with f4, f5, bringing the rook for the attack. But there is a pawn under attack, and white needs to find a way to protect it. Maybe queen a4, or maybe just go for it. You see, he followed my idea. f4, he liked it. f4, just go for the attack. And now rook takes or knight takes. Knight takes, I like it, because after something takes here, you can go with knight here, attacking one more time the pin knight, and so g5 is the only move, but this looks really sussy. Now you want to exchange the knight, then the queen is here. This looks just over. Just way too many pieces here, right? e5 is incoming. If knight takes, queen takes, you're attacking this pawn, then e5 is incoming. You can sacrifice here. f7 is hanging. Well, sir, this looks like very much lost, I think. How are you going to protect f7 that is now very hanging? Very much hanging. Rook f6 just threatening mate, and that's mate in 1, I guess. How to defend? No, you have to give up the queen. It's over. We are going to see a resignation. Yes. So another critical game is here. Karu versus Denlals, international master. Karu should be pretty smooth, right? Just an international master. 300 rating points of difference. Should be smooth, I guess. Bishop pair. Bishop pair for white. Pinning the knight is actually never easy in chess. Chess is never easy, really. Also, those two knights seems to be doing really well. The position is pretty closed. So you have just one diagonal for those bishop, basically. Yeah, they're not too active right now. It could get very good. It could get a very good position for white if white manages to push on f4 and to open up a bit more file. Then it's very good for white. But for now, I prefer the knights here. Yeah, sorry about my hands. I'm very Italian. Rook g8, trying to... I think black doesn't have to open up the position. But okay, exchanging a rook is fine. Yo. Check here, exchanging the rooks as well. Now what can we do? Maybe knight here. I don't know. I think white should try to open up everything as much as possible. This knight is here. You can take, maybe, or maybe not. I mean, I'm curious. Will Karu lose this game? I can't stop. I cannot switch to another game. It's just too important. The knights are getting very aggressive, very, very strong. What is the idea? It's not so easy. Maybe the queen can be activated through a3? Queen h3, attacking this pawn 3 times? Then white wants to take here, so the knight goes back. And now queen f3 avoiding this, and now knight back here. Feels like black is losing a bit of momentum here. Now the queen is getting activated, the queen is getting much more active than before. It feels like white improved the position here. Queen goes back. Another activation of the queen. I'm scared that this pawn might fall at one point. This or this pawn might fall. If that happens, then white is better. Or maybe even winning. So knight here. Karu doesn't want repetition. Knight on b4. Now, if white takes, black has to take with the pawn, but then it could be dangerous. The king is very, 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 very potentially very weak. Maybe, yeah, now we might have a draw. It's funny that none of them wants a draw. They're all trying to play on. Because I think knight c6 would have been a threefold repetition. And so we have another change, knight on b6, attacking this knight. Ooh la la. There is still much time. Okay, let's switch a second. I want to see. Let's see the result. So, Esipenko won. So he's at 6 out of 6. And then we have still going on the game between Grandelius and Jobaba. Okay, so now white is trying to open up the position, which is a good news for the bishop. Now it's important. Okay, queen d5. This feels like lots of weaknesses. Yeah, this pawn looks like very weak. But yeah, but this pawn will fall as well. Now, I prefer. Ooh, I prefer the knight. The knight will be there, protecting, and then the king is very active. Ooh, and this pawn is getting pushed. e3 is hanging. This pawn is also hanging now. Knight here trying to protect everything. This pawn will fall. Yeah, but if black takes, this pawn falls. Ooh, that move is great. What? I thought it was hanging. Sorry for the scream. No, don't repeat. Black, you were winning. Okay, whatever. Let's go back to body. No, body blundered. Body Puranov blundered. Now white is completely winning. Completely winning. So we have I don't know, Biladu, Grandmaster versus International Master. Wow, amazing move, guys. Just knight takes, forcing the knight to take, and then the pawn is promoting. That's beautiful. GG's. GG's. And here we go. We have another rook Endgames, but here there is a big difference. We have a bishop for white and 4 pawns for black. This should be just easy clap. Is blue bound black. Opa. 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 Okay, 3 pawns. That's just way too much. Way too much. Oh la la. We have a... I'm trying to open other boards. Okay, this is the only remaining board. Okay. 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 GG's. GG's. So this means that we have... This is the current standing. We have just one Grandmaster leading with 6 out of 6 is Esipenko, a very young, talented Grandmaster. And round number 7 just started. Esipenko is playing versus Ikaru. Karu goes for his typical setup with e3, b3. Just I think is just a very solid setup for white. Just meant to develop the pieces, get a position, and play on, I think. So this game is important. Also important is the game between Grandmaster and Denla is actually... Oh, sorry. Actually, this is a very interesting game as well. I can open this. Right, I'm sorry. Something is not working. I need to reload it. Yes, and now we have it. So we have Jobava playing versus Grandmaster Biladu. I hope I pronounce it well. We have... I'm trying to understand from the picture who is Biladu, but I cannot get it. So maybe chat can help, as always. We have this already middle to end game. I would say still a middle game. 2 rooks, 2 pieces, 2 minor pieces. There's still lots of material. You need to take care of the king. The king can be mated if it stays at the middle of the board. I would say that, you know, the difference between middle game and end game can be very subtle. But I would say a very good criteria to define this barrier can be: ask yourself if your king can go very wild towards the middle of the board without being checkmated. Well, in this position, I will not go with my king in the middle of the board because there are way too many pieces that could checkmate the king. So I would say this is still a middle game. Yeah. Rook here, the rook can be active on the a file, actually. Rook b5 attacking the pawn on b2. Yeah. Knight f3. Alright. Let's go back to Ikaru. I want to see how this position is changing. In these 3. Still a balanced position. Now we have a very interesting pawn structure for black with 2 pawns. Those are called hanging pawns because they are just not supported by any other pawns around. But they're very strong because in a way they protect each other. They are super strong when they are just next to each other. And they become a bit much less strong when one is pushed. Because when one is pushed, you're basically giving away some squares in front of the pawns. Instead, like this, they just control all the squares in front. And this gives the possibility to many pieces to get active. And every position is just very sharp. What white wants to do is to try to provoke a push. So white is trying to attack the pawns as many times as possible. But as you can see, it's not so easy. I mean, this pawn is attacked 3 times, protected 3 times. How to attack one more time in order to provoke a move that you don't want to make? Again, I want to say black doesn't want to push that pawn. None of them. Black doesn't want to push. So the queen got exchanged, and this is a good news for white. Because black wants to keep as many pieces on the board in order to make usage of the advantage of space that those 2 pawns are giving. Now for white, it feels very easy to maneuver. This knight is going to d3, maybe even to f4. This knight can also be rerouted, maybe towards e5. Or even b5 could be an idea, or c3 could be an idea. Of course, you want to be careful that when black will be pushing one of those 2 pawns, you have a very strong reply to this. And mostly you have. So knight b2, I like this. The knight is going towards a4, attacking this one more time. And this will be a slow game, but white is definitely the one on the driving seats here. Let's go back to board number 2. This game is also important because both players have 5.5. So, the position is getting very sharp. So we have 6 pawns for white and just 5 for black. But black is having a better position. And I think that is because all these pawns are actually all very weak. And black has a very strong faraway pass pawn who can be protected by this which can be protected by this rook as well. So it's actually it feels a pretty strong position for black. Knight g4, I'm not sure about the move exchanging. Could exchange the minor pieces, but I think the rook endgame is then good for the same reason. Just the pawns, white pawns are just way too weak. Now this pawn is falling for nearly no reason. Black is not taking yet, he's playing one more move to attack this bishop. And I think this is very nice. Yeah. Black should win this. Let's follow this international master playing versus Grandmaster Shankland. White. Wait, white is lost. Okay. Okay, so GM Shankland is going. His 6.5 is now probably leading. Yeah, is leading the tournament at the moment, but not all the games are over. So let's go to see some more games. We have Joseph. He plays lots of tournament on chess.com. I've seen him so many times playing. He's very active. And of course a very strong player. Playing against a candidate master with an impressive rating from Greece. Wow, that's incredible. Imagine being candidate master and having a rating of 2755. That's huge, impressive, great. So white is taking the pawn on d6, but black is pushing the a pawn. So now, is that pawn falling? The problem is that the pawn on... Ooh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah, that's what a blunder. That's just lost now. Just lost. Alright, let's go back to Karu. We have this endgame. Karu is actually a pawn down. Whoop. And a knight endgame. This can be very tricky. I think Esipenko will play it until the very end. Because even if it might be theoretically a draw, this is actually super tricky. I think Karu is really strong and is always it's always great also in defending our positions. Now, for example, you cannot take... Can you take the knight? Ah, you can take the knight. The king is in time to go back. Yeah, you see, you found the defense. Oh, it's just a draw. In gear, you want to give it check. And it's just a draw. Yeah, it's just a draw. Alright, GG's. But this means that yeah, Esipenko is leading with 6.5 out of 7. And he already played Karu, so I will be playing against some other grandmaster, but already a very good placement for now. So this rook endgame should be a theoretical draw. I mean, it will be a theoretical draw, I think. To grandmasters, they should not have any problem to... Okay. What was that? Wait a second. What did white... What? Wow, why? Whoa, what? Oh my god. What happened there? Oh my god, poor black. Oh my god, black was completely winning. That's crazy. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Just hanging a rook like this. Probably a mouse slip. Yeah. Alright, we have the game, the round number 8 has started. So here we have a very... Wait, let me put the standings on. What was this? Was it Berlin? I think it was a Berlin with, yeah. Trying to play the Berlin. White said, no, D3, let's play. This, Queen E2, B3, okay. Bishop here, knight here. And now it's not clear when, if white wants to castle long, short. A very slow position. But sometimes player prefer to play this rather than the... You know, rather than playing the Berlin main line where you exchange the queen, you are already in this middle / endgame. It's very tough to play, it's very hard. Knight c4. Trying to attack the pawn on e5. Now either you play f6 or you take on c5, on c4. And there we go, c4 has been taken. Black is now trying to attack on the king side. And this looks good, not gonna lie. Because black will have some attack here. Yeah. e5, h5, g4, h4, g3. And this can be very dangerous. The only problem I would say for black is that sadly this bishop is really not helping that much. But even that bishop one day could become active after f5, e4. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, these pawns are getting pushed. Now, you cannot push forward because this pawn is hanging. Maybe you can even leave it hanging. Not sure. Yeah, I like bishop c5, trying to improve the bishop. Maybe you want to play rook dg8. And just then going for h4, g3. One other idea, possibility, could be to exchange this bishop for this knight. And then you want to activate this knight. Queen e6. Protecting the pawn on g4. This game is, I can tell you, it's super interesting. Many things can happen. Now the question is, what can white do here? How can white try to improve the position? Maybe placing a knight on f5. Maybe try to get to a6. I think I like knight f5. Because it's blocking lots of threats. It's blocking really lots of ideas. Yeah, knight f5 happening. And maybe bishop a3 at one point. Try to exchange material, double the rooks. Wow, I'm playing like a grandmaster. It's a bad move. You see the bar went. Okay, it's fine. Still I'm playing like a grandmaster. So we have h4 on the board with the idea of g3 as we saw before. Don't think Esipanko has ever won. I told you before. That's cool. So you will have some emotion here. Let's see how good he's going to do under emotion, under pressure. Because, you know, still I think for him it will be cool to win the title Tuesday, especially if he never won it once. So king b7, black is slowly improving the position. Yeah, white feels very slow because white cannot do anything anymore on the queen side. Really nothing at all. I mean, this setup is just blocking everything. So, okay. So the question is, will black be able to do something on the king side? Oh, f4? Okay, so sometimes you might lose patience in this position and you open yourself to position. But it's not always a great idea because it's exactly what black wants. Provoke you and you know, open files on the king side. Knight f4 attacking g2, which is for now well protected twice, 3 times. Oh, is rook g3 a thing? I mean, imagine rook g3, pawn take, check. But then there is not a mate. If this pawn would be here... Oh my god. Please play f6, please. And then maybe there is this idea. I mean, just to see. I mean, f6, I play just a random move. And now, is this working? No, PD. I thought. Oh yeah, you cannot take. You see, because this is mate. This is what I saw. But idea of giving mate, just not bad. Yeah, this is a bit the idea. But okay, let's see. This is just my idea. It's not working. Probably there is a defense. Okay, rook g5. Oh. Queen f3. Oh my god. Sometimes I'm doing a disaster. Okay, so this is the current position of the game. Knight on e3. That would have been a cool tactic, by the way. Rook on g3 sometimes. You need to believe in those things. It would have been great indeed. I know, guys. Sadly, didn't work. Rook g7. Rook f6. Rook here. I mean, black is still trying, but now I see a problem for black, and is this pawn. Actually, this pawn is the problem. e5 is really hanging, and black has 18 seconds. Oh my god, a4 is now hanging, but f7 is hanging, and then c7 is so weak this knight. Is a big problem. Oh no, this is... Wait. Rook take c7. Double is... Whoa! What? Sorry. Sorry. I mean, wasn't rook take c7 just winning? Okay. What is going on here? Or queen a1, h3, rook f1. A4. Okay, wait. This is going way too fast. So black is now an exchange down, but this knight is strong. Also, this king is a problem. This pawn could be pushed. But how to do this? Whoa! Time is short. The increment with +1 second is so mean, really. It's so few. Just so few. Losing on time this position feels very bad. It's very, very unlucky. Well, that was intense. We can say this. Strange things can happen in time of trouble. Yeah, definitely. And it's much easier to be here watching the game from you know, with the bar also. I don't have the engine, but I have the bar, as you can see. And it's easier to find a combination when you know that here you must be winning. No? It's a great help. Also, it's easy. It's easy when you don't have to do... You don't have to make the move with 1 second's increment, you know? Alright, so this means that we have one leader and he's Bilodou. Guys, you didn't tell me. Can you check out where Bilodou is? Who is Bilodou? Give me all the info. I want it all. Knight here is winning. But is white to move? Is black to move? I mean, will white win here? It feels like white will win here. Oh, there was a tactic here. Unfortunately. Okay, maybe king here and then knight f3. You gotta move. Feels hard. Okay. I hope... I mean, at one point, black needs to... Ooh! Give a check here! Oh my god, knight here, maybe? Oh my god, this time. Oh, frick. see that? Oh my god. So, Black was so... I mean, I think Black was so happy that he found this. And he left the mouse, probably. And he didn't expect the move King C2. It was celebrating, probably. And he just didn't expect Rook C2 and lost on time. Oh my god. Holy smoke. I mean, I can tell you, this is what happened. He was celebrating, yeah! And then he lost on time. I mean, 100%. I know those players. I know them. Alright, guys. That's it for round number 8. For the moment, we have Mr. Bilodu leading. But look how many players are very close and they're all super strong. We have Dubov, we have Karu, we have Alexander Bornik, we have Niklox, we have super strong player, just half a point from the leader. This means that we're going to have a super exciting last 3 rounds. Don't miss them and see you after a short break. Don't go anywhere. Oops, sorry. Hello, hello, welcome back. Here we are ready for the last 3 rounds of the title Tuesday. We have one sole leader for the moment at 7.5 points out of 8. So the difference is very close from the group of seconds. Let's see who will be facing the leader this next round. And we have Karu facing the leader, so it will be his task try to take the lead by beating Bilodo with the white pieces. The position is always the same. Karu goes for this very solid setup with B3, E3, and yeah, and this is the position that he likes to get. Just an equal position where you can try to get some advantage. Improving the pieces, you can attack. There is a target point here, and this is what you want to do. Let's also see. I am also interested in board number 2. We have Dubov versus an international master. And this is important because they are both at 7 points, and so this means that also they are very close to the top. This position is, I would say, King's Indian looks like G6, but a bit a strange King's Indian. Because it feels black is playing a bit slow with H6 at least, but maybe no, H6 is just played because bishop on G5 happened. So white is playing a strange setup. Black is playing quite normal. Now A6 is strange, really. Because mostly you want to play just E4, right? Knight, Queen C2. Okay, this will be an interesting position. I think we're just in the opening. It's just very strange that black used so much time in the opening. Is surprising, I would say. Let's go back to Karu, where we have actually already an advanced position. The rook is very active. The knight might get to B6. But doesn't look like a big deal still. Yeah. Karu is now investing some time thinking how to go on. It's putting some serious pressure, but doesn't seem yet enough. Okay, Queen A1 attacking this pawn one more time. Now there is... Oh, okay, there was... Also Bishop D7 could have been a possibility, but Knight to D7, protecting this one more time. Rook D1. Rook C8. Will Rook A6 happen? No, the Rook are getting exchanged. Now this pawn is attacked one more time, and also Bishop F3 can attack it another time. And as always... The 2 pawns like this are very strong because they are controlling all the squares in front. But once they get pushed, well, you see, they are leaving some weak square around. And now Karu goes for knight on b5. And probably just because he wants to win this pawn. Just wants to win the pawn. Yeah. How to protect the pawn? Yeah, you have to move this bishop, if not you lose it. And now this pawn is just falling. It takes with the knight, and just an extra pawn, very solid extra pawn. Karu will win probably this game. Yeah, so now the question is, Karu might go at 8 out of 9. Who is joining him? We have Alexander Bornik playing with Andreikin. Fair chess. And if Bornik wins, then he joins the group at 8 points. An exchange up for white. Yeah, white is an exchange up here. But black is attacking very well here. A5, b4, the c file is strong. Combination, some ideas with taking on b2, b4, queen on a4, and black is going boom, boom, boom here. Doesn't seem easy. Yeah, very tough position for black. I want to see this game. It's interesting. And Very, very, very interesting. Then we move to Karu as well, because those are also very interesting. Okay, so king b1, you have to try to defend. Queen on a4. And now, how is black? How is black going to deal? Oh, knight e3. I feel some sacrifices coming. Is happening. Oh, knight take. Okay, no. Taking here. I thought knight take could have been a possibility. Then taking with check, check. And maybe bringing the rook. I'm not sure. So this is getting exchanged. The rook is here. Now, if you take with the rook, you lose the pawn on c2. Maybe b3 you need to play. And if a2, just king here and hope that nothing happens, but not. That cannot be a thing, because this pawn is also hanging. Ah, maybe rook b3? Or rook c3? Okay, queen check. And queen b3. Wow. Alexander Bornik found actually a defense. So queen a5. And now c3. Wow. Incredible. What a defense. Great, great. Now the rook is getting to a1. And now black needs to be careful. What? What? Ah, the idea is that... oh my god, guys. The idea is that if you take with the rook, there is rook take, pawn take, and this rook is falling. But there is the intermezzo. Intermezzo is in between move. Zwischenzug. Zwischenzug. In German. Whatever you want to call it. And now it's just lost for black. Black is thinking, but it's just lost. So... whoa, okay, tactic here. If queen takes, if rook takes, there was check. So rook take first. Now the queen is moving and this is pinned. But okay, you can just move this rook. Yeah, you can just leave it hanging. You can just play maybe rook d3. Okay, rook d2 protecting the pawn here makes sense. There is a check on c2. Yeah, the point is that black... ooh, okay, lost a pawn. But okay, two rooks up. Two rooks up. It should be enough, right? Okay, giving up the rook. You would like to try... you would like to exchange the queens here. Really like it. Or to capture some pawns. Not too many pawns, please. I feel like if you exchange too many pawns, I mean, if f6, there's another check, but the king goes on e1, and then on f2 or f1. Yeah, f6. Now the pawn is falling. It should be just easily winning. Yeah. What are we watching? It should be over. I mean, Grandmaster will win. By the way, Karu won the game, guys. So he's at 8 out of 9. Also, Dubov won his game, so he's also at 8 out of 9. We will have lots of players because Bornik will also join the team there. Yeah, rook d8. And then the rook is going. I think so. I think it's over. And we don't have many other games left, so we will stay on this game. Yeah, this is over. Yeah, let's go to another game. It's over. Soon we will see Bornik joining the team at 8 out of 9. So the king... okay, this is just winning for white. White is promoting. Now we have National Master versus FIDE Master. Okay, it looks so chaotic. White is having 3 pawns, black has 1 that is going in this direction. Oh, wow, cool. If you take it, the pawn is promoting. So, Alessandra Samaganova just won her game here. And now we have... okay, all the games are over. Okay, that's it, guys. Guys, we're getting close to the last round. What do you think will win the title Tuesday? The leader today is Alexander Bornik. Opa. Yes, here we have his profile. Nice. But let's have a look at the game. Who is playing versus... yes, we have a direct match, guys. This is the game we wanna watch. Are you excited? Who do you think will win this game? Who do you think will win this game? Happy birthday to Duda that has the birthday today. We wish him an happy Polska Gurum birthday. So this is the big match of today, you know? I had a blackout. Now I'm back. So I was trying to understand what is going on. So this was the opening was with knight f3, and so that's why it was very weird. And then so it was a Jobava London. A Jobava London. I like to play. I played LTB recently against the Jobava London, and I like to play against c5. Hello, Bishop. So we have this is the current position. Black has lots of space, right? This is what we can see. Black has lots of space. Queen a1. Not sure what those pieces are doing, honestly. I don't know. This system doesn't convince me. So bishop on h5. Feels like black has just too much space. Okay, now b7 is under attack. You have to deal with this. You have to deal with this, and what are you gonna do? Rook b8. White might play a5. Oh no, wait, rook b8 is not possible. What am I saying? There is this invisible bishop. So wait, is it Karu losing a pawn? Not. Because you cannot take. Because there is the rook on a3 hanging. And now rook c7 is not possible. So how do you protect the pawn? b5. Pawn take, but this is now hanging. Are you telling me that if you take, the queen is having big trouble, is in big trouble? Wow, maybe yes. You know, actually, white found some compensation here because this rook can never get there. Now you can take. If you take, there is the pawn on c3 hanging, which is the problem. Got it. Not that pawn would have been for real hanging. 2 minutes for Karu. 1 minute 40 seconds for Karu. 2 minutes for Alexander. Rook a3, rook a8. Black is trying to exchange the rooks. Guys, in the chat, write 1 if you think that white will win. Write 2 if you think that black will win. Write 0 if you think that it will be a draw. Oh my god. g4, the rooks are getting exchanged. Rook on a8. Maybe the queen can get to... Nah. Cannot really get sneaky anywhere. 0, 1. Ooh, rook take b5. And after queen takes, we have this. But now the pawn on c3 is falling. This was always the problem for white. This pawn will fall. And then also this pawn is weak. So this is a bit problematic. Yeah, what is taking time, you know? Because black gets counterplay. I mean, you need to find a solution about all this. And the solution white found was g5. And after knight takes, this bishop is hanging. What are you doing now? Bishop f1? I mean, you need to do something here. I'm thinking if you can take here, but doesn't seem possible because... Wait, just takes. But it looks interesting, you know? It looks interesting because after this, you want to take here, or well, you play king here, the knight goes away. Whoa, just this is good. Just this is good. And now white is in a big trouble. Uh-oh. 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 I think we're gonna see another time Karu winning the title Tuesday. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is a mate trap. And seems like there is no way, because if King F1, there is just Bishop F3. How are you going to escape this? No way. There's no way. 15 more seconds. 15 more seconds. Well, I guess we can just say congratulations, guys, because this looks over. Karu is the sole leader. Is this the sole leader or not? Maybe not yet. Wait. Maybe not yet. Yeah, there is Dubov. We have Dubov here with the black pieces. If he wins, he's catching up with Karu and saying, hey bro, we're gonna play last round. Did they play already against each other? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe they are going to catch up at around 11 and say, bro, who's gonna win today? Let's see. This, unfortunately for Dubov, yeah, this Endgame looks like a big draw. So we have 8.5 for Dubov, Karu leading with 9 points, only one there. Let's go to see Jose. 3 pawns for white versus 1 for... Sorry, 3 pawns for black versus 1 for white. Same material if not, this should be winning for black. Just important to push safely your pawns. Time is short for everyone here. But the pawn seems to be doing great, you know. They're just getting pushed together. Ping boom pong. Yeah, the bishop was under attack, but now amazing. Rook b2. You don't need to give up your bishop. Now you just promote. Yeah, can you play... just taking, yeah. Just taking, and it's over. GG's. One endgame, which is completely lost for white. Yes. We're just a few games left. I'm draking here with the white pieces. 6.5, just 6.5. Wow, white is now promoting. Apparently, king h6. Ah, okay, the endgame is just winning. Yeah, the endgame is just winning because after check this, you are winning this endgame because you just bring the bishop there, then you slowly bring back the king, and it should be a win. We have another time, Alexandra Samaganova, just at the end. She plays with the white pieces this time, so she's protecting. It should be a draw actually, but it's hard, always hard to protect this. Yeah, this is what white can try. Yeah, black can try. Now he's promoting, is winning. Alright, GG's guys. So we are about to go for round number 11. Last round, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna see if Karu will win the title Tuesday today or not. And Karu is playing versus Dubov. This means that if Dubov is beating Karu, he wins the title Tuesday, and that would be a big move. Karu can play. Good news for Karu is that he can play very solid, because for him it's enough to make a draw. This position looks like lots of theory, gotta say. Really lots of theory. I think Karu went for it in a line that he knows. And we'll see. You see, he is super prepared. He just knows it all. He just knows it all. Just still in theory, still in preparation. And here we have this endgame with so much time, Computer says 000, black fully equalized. So now it's just a matter of keeping the nerves. B4. Okay, let's see. We might shortly move at board 2 because we have Jose also with 8 and off. So in case this ends up in a draw and Jose wins, well, it could theoretically also win. So we want to see that as well. And he's playing against Jaffrey, which is... Sorry, Jaffrey, which is a very talented player from USA. Rook a7, and actually Josiah is having a great position. Control over the A file, active rook on the 7th rank, safer pawn structure, some chances of attack on the king side. Black has very passive pieces. This is just a better position for white. Just safe and better. Interesting. F6 protecting this pawn. Now the question is, how is white going to improve this position? Yup. Okay, let's go back to Karu versus Dubov. Actually, Dubov versus Karu. So Mr. Karu is investing some time. Invested some time. Okay. B5. This pawn can be dangerous, right? But okay, it should objectively be just very balanced position, but everything can happen. Everything can happen. But maybe it's just too hard to make something happen here. I don't know. I've never seen anyone else win when he's playing. I've seen sometimes somebody else win. It's rare. He wins. I think he has a very good score, right? I don't know if somebody has statistics. How many Title Tuesday he wins. I would say that it's very good if he wins 50%. Maybe he does. So rook on e5. Sorry, knight on e5, attacking the pawn. The pawn on c4. Wait, is the pawn hanging? Wait, rook d8. What happens if the pawn here? I can't see. So knight here you take, knight here, bishop here you take. It's protected, this pawn. Yeah, the pawn can be taken. Oh my god, guys. Who said in the chat that Karu just win every time? Oh my god, you jinxed him. Uh-oh. Oh, Karu is just in a bad position. I mean, a pawn down. Doesn't seem... I mean, we just need to wait for the next move. What he has prepared. I'm not sure. I don't think. Yeah. I don't think he... 93, you say? You say? 93. Maybe. So 93... Attacking the rook, and now there is knight b6, this, and may... Ooh, bishop here. Queen a3, and now the rook can be moved, right? Maybe rook d1? Yeah, rook d1, I think. I think Karu missed this. I think Karu completely missed this. Yeah, that's what they were calculating. Knight d3, all this, and... Probably missed the idea with knight b6 and bishop e3. So the knight goes back. He blundered en passant? I don't think so. So they are going to be exchanged, but this is still, guys, still possible. I mean, I don't say that this is not an easy clap. This is getting very, very close. So h3, the king is getting safe on h2. right? Is it going safe on f2? No, we have queen d1 exchanging the queens. But now this pawn is getting... Oh no, you're losing a pawn. Now this is looking closer to a draw than to a victory, because we have just a pass pawn here that could be strong, but the king can come to stop it. Oi, oi, oi. Did Joseph win? Is Joseph winning? Oh my god, Joseph is winning. Jose is winning. Yeah, Jose is winning with the white pieces. Completely winning. Yeah, way too many pawns. Now, can you take here? Maybe, or maybe you can just promote this pawn. You don't care. What is the best opening for beginner? The Italian. No, I'm kidding. The Grob. No, I'm really kidding there. Alright. We are going to have knight f5. Ooh, so Jose won this, guys. This is impressive because Jose is now going to have 9 point off. So Karu might okay, he has more buckles. So Karu wins with a draw. Karu still wins with a draw. But impressive performance by Jose. And now this is a dead draw. Ah, Dubov. I think Dubov really threw and now he's losing. Oh my. Bishop d3. Bishop e3. Oh my god, this is pain. This is pain. This shows, guys, that it's never over until it's over. Never over. I mean, never relax. Never, never. In any moment. It's crazy. Crazy. Okay, is there any game going on still? I think not. No. I think it's over. Or close to be over. Yes, we have Esipenko with this night game. What a tragedy, guys. What a tragedy. Tragedy, tragedy, tragedy. Black is completely winning. Pushing all the pawns. We have Alexander Bornik. A rook up. Yeah, there is just an extra rook there. Yeah. We have Bin Bin. I've played her. Oh. Queens are getting exchanged. And white is pushing the pawns. It's quite fast. Now the king is getting there. And now it's just a draw. Is it? Oh. Whoa. Oh my god, what a blunder. Come on, that was the only idea. Now the pawns are going to be stopped. Oh my god. So pity, such a pity. Such a pity for black. So unfortunate. Tragedy. Chess is a tragedy. Tragedy. Chess is tragedy. We are laughing here, you know. We're chilling, just watching. But for the players, this is really tough. I mean, white is just completely winning. Yup. Okay, but white is trolling as always. I mean, I think Roberto Molina is the biggest troll I've seen on chess.com. I mean, just always does these things. He will promote another night, I can tell you. We'll just promote another night. Do you want to bet? I can tell you, it's another night there. Another night. Yeah, I mean, 100%. Okay, do we want to see the technique here? Night there. I don't know. I don't know why then the opponents are not resigning. Honestly. I see this every time. So guys, another Ikaru swindle. Lol. Okay, I think it's I think we won't see the rest of this game. But this is it for the title Tuesday. Congratulations to Karu. We have second round, we have Jose, second place Jose, and then the third place we have Alexander Bornik, together with Esipenko. The tournament. Oh wait, Abund is at the third place. No, according to the standings, third should be, yes, should be Bornik. Yes, the third is actually Alexander Bornik. So GG's guys, another title Tuesday won by Karu. Congratulations to those who won the prediction. And I guess there is another title Tuesday starting in a few hours. You don't want to miss that out. And we will see each other another time. Stay tuned with all the chats to come, events. See you guys. Take care. Wait, before leaving, I want to tell you that I'm Alessia and I stream on Twitch TV/Alessia Santeramo, so we can see each other there. Goodbye.